We're talking about strange festivals from all over the world today.
Festival!
Number 5. Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling, the UK. Each spring, just outside Gloucester, England, competitors chase a wheel of cheese 180 meters down Cooper's Hill. The first one to get to the bottom of the hill gets to keep the cheese.
That sounds simple enough.
However, Cooper's Hill has a gradient of nearly 50%. The cheese hits speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, and the cheese chasers almost always eat
I meant to do that.
In 1993, 13 people were seriously injured.
Injured man.
In 2009, the event was canceled. In 2010, locals did it anyway. In 2011, it was canceled again.
Cancelled?
But screw the law, the cheese rolling continues. In 2023, Cooper Cummings ran the hill in 13 seconds, setting a new record and winning the men's division. Delaney Irving won the women's division that same year, but crossed the finish line unconscious and learned about her victory when she woke up in the medical tent.
Say cheese, champ.
Number 4, Tunarama, Australia. Jesus Christ. In 1962, Port Lincoln, Australia kicked off Tunarama to showcase both the fishing industry and the Port Lincoln area.
Yum, yum, bumblebee, bumblebee, tuna.
There was a parade of fish-themed floats, brass bands, and a made-of-tuna beauty
Love a
contest.
sandwich made with bumblebee.
Tunarama hit its stride in 1980 when it added the tuna toss, competitors throwing dead fish.
And now, I will throw the fish into the air.
The new event was an instant success. In 2008, a plastic tuna replaced the fish corpse for preliminary rounds, but a real frozen bluefin tuna was used for the finals.
Sure seems fishy.
Sean Carlin, an Olympic hammer thrower, holds the record. He threw his tuna 37.23 meters in 1996.
One fish?
Sadly, Tunarama 2024 is currently on hold due to lack of sponsorship.
We'll just have a bake sale.
Number 3, Battle of the Oranges, Italy.
We're fighting now.
Why?
Because it's a fighting tournament.
In the Middle Ages, a real shitbag named the Marquis de Monferrato ruled the town of Ivrea, Italy.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
He used his right of prima nocte, or I get to have sex with her first, with young brides.
Wow, what a specific and weird rule.
He tried to pull this on Violetta, a miller's daughter, and she said nope and cut his head off.
I believe that is a perfectly reasonable response considering the circumstances.
The townsfolk took this as their cue to storm the palace. The Carnival of Ivrea reenacts this every year with a mashup of parade meets food fight. Teams on foot represent the peasant uprising, teams in carts represent the tyrant soldiers, and oranges represent stones and medieval weapons. A lot of oranges. We're talking over 1,000 tons of oranges.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Number 2, Yanshui Beehive Firework Festival, Taiwan. Around 1875, a cholera epidemic broke out in Yanshui and lasted 20 years. Tired of dying from cholera, the survivors attempted to invoke the spirit of Guan Yu, Chinese god of war, by lighting off tons of fireworks. Cholera started going away, so the firework tradition stuck. Today, the beehives in Yanshui are basically bottle rocket launchers, and we're talking thousands per hive, millions of rockets in total.
Maybe we should stop.
Getting hit by a rocket means good luck, and the more you get hit, the luckier you are. Residents celebrate in protective clothing and modified motorcycle helmets.
But why?
Because millions of bottle rockets. Number 1, Frozen Dead Guy Days, the USA. Grandpa Brado Morstel died in Norway in 1989. Instead of a burial, he was packed in dry ice and shipped to a cryogenics facility in California and plunked into liquid nitrogen.
Come again? Never mind.
In 1993, Grandpa was moved to Nederland, Colorado, to live with his daughter and grandson, who stored him in a shed.
That is a family affair.
Rather than being terrified, the Nederland community embraced Grandpa Bredo, and Frozen Dead Guy Days kicked off in 2002.
I think the dead man's party's moved upstairs.
It includes zombie bar crawls, watching Weekend at Bernie's, and coffin races.
Although I think it is a little macabre to suggest celebrating someone's death.
In 2023, Grandpa got an upgrade. He now resides in the Stanley Hotel's old ice house in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley is better known as the Overlook Hotel, residence of another frozen dead guy. If we got any facts wrong, please let us know in the comments. If we nailed it, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. Most importantly, thanks for watching.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?